Hey everybody, welcome back, and today I will be doing the video that you've all been waiting for. I'm gonna rank the Star Wars films. Yay. And before your brain just explodes with excitement, I'm just gonna jump right into it. And I will start from the worst to the best. At number 11, to no one's shock or surprise, is The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi is the worst Star Wars films because it is one of the worst films I've ever seen. Believe it or not, I've actually seen worse. Horrible writing, terrible pacing, horrible character writing for everyone. Poor Finn, Poe, and Rose have a worthless storyline that could have been cut out. I saw someone compare the movie to a very long car chase, which is essentially what this is. They're having a spaceship chase. Admiral Purple Hair is an insufferable character. Rey is as perfect as ever. I cannot relate to her at all. Luke is doing that. Ew. I still have nightmares. But hey, this movie gave us the funniest Star Wars cinematic universe moment ever. I love it so much. The Last Jedi deserves to be thrown into a dumpster, set on fire, and set down a flooded street. And I hope you just noticed right now that I did not mention the assassination of Luke's character until this moment. Moving on to number 10. At number 10, we have the Attack of the Clones. To be honest with you, I do not remember half of this film. My brain has repressed most of this memory probably because it was so boring. I don't remember hardly anything other than Anakin's creepiness, whininess, and him killing off a whole village with the men and women and children too. And that Padme was a thing of terribleness. And she just stands there like a doofus while Anakin admits to all of his sins. And the rest of the film was terribly boring. It was so boring that even Obi-Wan couldn't save it. Number 9, we have The Rise of Skywalker. The Rise of Skywalker is a film that feels too fast, yet feels too slow at the same time. It feels too fast because it tries to scrunch 2 movies in at once. The too slow part is that we get a whole bunch of information that does not come into fruition later, and it does not matter, and you're just waiting for the important things to happen. Important things don't happen until like the last 10 minutes of the movie. I find the ending of the movie to be particularly depressing. Rey goes to Tatooine, a planet that Luke and Anakin hated. I believe she buries Luke's and Anakin's lightsaber in the sand. The irony. And she's all by herself. She's not with her friends. And she herself came from a desert planet that she absolutely detested and would have horrible memories for her. And desert planets in Star Wars tend to convey hopelessness and just badness in general. So I don't know why this series ends on a desert planet that Luke and Anakin did not like. So The Rise of Skywalker, it's incohesive, bad pacing, bad writing. At number 8, we have The Force Awakens, which is essentially A New Hope, but with worse character writing. Rey just kind of picks up everything, and she's pretty good at everything without ever really trying. I'm annoyed that Han was written as like a deadbeat dad. I'm annoyed that Han and Leia weren't together. I didn't need another Death Star. The last thing I needed was the Death Star, so it feels like more of the same. But hey, at least Finn and Poe were interesting, and Kylo Ren had cool moments. At number 7, I have Rogue One. Many people will be shocked that it's ranked so low on the list, or high, depending on how you look at the list. The reason why it's at number 7 is because I didn't really like the film until the last 15 minutes, and the only reason why I liked the last 15 minutes was because of how well it connected into A New Hope. The rest of the film is boring. Jyn is a better character than Rey, but the execution of her character is deeply flawed. I liked the funny robot, I don't remember his name, and I liked Cassian. The movie, for the most part, I can live without. At number 6 is A Phantom Menace. I don't think Phantom Menace was ever that bad. I really liked Jar Jar Binks when I was little. I don't like him very much now, but I don't hate him as much as most people do. A lot of the dialogue was cringy. Anakin being that young was a bad idea. Natalie Portman does not work as Padme, and Padme as a character is dull. I really liked Obi-Wan. I liked Qui-Gon Jinn. I really enjoyed their fight with Darth Maul, and the music is really good. I enjoy a lot of this film despite its cringiness. At number 5, I have Solo. Solo is an enjoyable film. The actors who did young Han and Lando were amazing. My problem is that the ending is kind of depressing, sort of like Rise of Skywalker, because at the beginning, Han is part of this lifestyle that he hates and he wants to get away from, but he kind of returns back to it at the end of the movie. Solo doesn't entirely fit with Han Solo's character arc. It feels like Han Solo is a pretty good guy in Solo, but man, did he really backslide in A New Hope. And it doesn't really make any sense, because if that lifestyle that he was leading at the beginning didn't make him into a terrible person, I don't know why working for Jabba the Hutt would have made him a terrible person, because technically you would have a little bit more freedom with Jabba the Hutt, but same type of idea. Those are things that are not really consistent with Han Solo's character, but nonetheless, the movie was still fairly enjoyable, except for the stupid dice. The stupid dice should die. At number 4, I have The Revenge of the Sith. I like this movie, I feel like, more than I should, because to be honest, the writing is not good. The dialogue is really bad. What trumps it somehow is the heart of the movie and what they were going for. That lightsaber duel between Anakin and Obi-Wan was just simply amazing. It is by far the best lightsaber duel out of all of Star Wars, and none of the lightsaber duels have come close. Anakin turning evil because he didn't get a promotion seems a bit much, and honestly proves the Jedi Council right for not promoting him, because you shouldn't be on the Jedi Council as a wise old sage if you're gonna go around murdering people because you didn't get that promotion. So I loved the heart of the story, and I loved the lightsaber duel. At number 3, we have A New Hope. Some of A New Hope is kind of cringy. The acting is a bit cringy at times, but hey, it marks the beginning of a great trilogy. The story is cohesive, the plotline is easy to follow. It's a really good film, so that's why it's ranked at number 3. At number 2, we have The Return of the Jedi. Half of The Return of Jedi is simply amazing and has some of the best writing of all of Star Wars. The second half of The Return of the Jedi is truly terrible. Anything involving Luke is really good, especially with Luke and Darth Vader and the Emperor. That stuff was just amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Ewok side of it is so not good. It was dumb. You can tell Harrison Ford didn't want to be part of the Star Wars franchise anymore, because he started playing the character differently for some reason, and doesn't seem to be any reason for that. Leia's character gets a little bit more dull, and then she has this line,
"But these are my friends."
Makes me laugh at how strange it sounds every time. Half the movie, amazing. Other half, not so much. And at number 1, something that we can all probably universally agree is The Empire Strikes Back. This movie is pretty much perfect. Han, Leia, and Luke, amazing characters, had amazing dialogue, had a great storyline. Yoda is amazing. He has so much personality. The fight between Luke and Darth Vader is more interesting from a story standpoint, more so than a choreography standpoint. It really ages well. A New Hope doesn't age as well as it could have, but Empire Strikes Back is one of the best movies, not just Star Wars movie, but it is one of the best movies that have come out of Hollywood. Empire Strikes Back is just a great film. And there's so many great things that I can say about it, but y'all probably know what makes it so good. So yeah, I just thought this would be a fun little video to do. Not too serious, just a fun little quick ranking to do. Don't forget to hit that like or subscribe button if you enjoyed what you saw. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye.
Supreme Leader.